Life is precious, and we only get one shot at it. Nevertheless, a lot of people spend their life merely passing the time, rather than making the most of the short time they have left. Young people are especially guilty of this. If ever there was a time to plan your life on certain things, now is the time. Yet most of our generational young people don't do that. Young people spend their time partying, spending money on irrelevant things, wearing fancy clothes, eating junk food, and taking vacations rather than reading, building new skill sets, building healthy habits, and investing in themselves. Are you merely passing the time instead of making the most of your one life? Here are top signs to know you're wasting your life. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification button. Number 10. Addicted to your phone. Sure, cell phones are super cool gadgets that can leave us entranced when we use them. As humans, we should try and count down exactly how many hours a day we waste by texting, emailing, Facebooking, commenting on irrelevant things on social media. If the number of hours shock you, do something about it. Even worse, think about all the relationships that might be affected. If you are missing out on a meaningful time you spend with your loved ones, or time you could devote to making a plan for your future, you should readjust and make amends. Number 9. Not taking care of your body. Not only is sleeping essential to our health, so is food and exercise. I know I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But eating a balanced, healthy diet and moving your body around truly does have more positive effects other than weight loss. It affects our mental attitude and overall well-being. So take a look at your diet and level of activity. You might find that making a few small changes will greatly improve your life. Number 8. Negative self-talk. Self-talk can make or break your life. According to Henry Ford, whether you think you can or think you can't, either way you're right. If you tell yourself that you're not smart enough to get that promotion or start a business, then you're right. If you tell yourself you're too exhausted to put effort into changing your life, then you're right. Whatever you tell yourself becomes your reality. So closely monitor what you say to yourself, because you will find that your life matches your thoughts. Number 7. Distraction-filled day. Your time is your most precious asset, and the fastest way to waste it is by allowing distractions, like constantly checking our email and social media feeds, and interruptions like answering every phone call and text messages immediately, and saying yes to every, got a minute request to fill of your day. Make one day in a week distraction interruption-free day, and your life will never be the same. Number 6. Not living your way. The way I measure success is by someone's level of happiness. Are you happy? If not, then you should change something. Even a feeling of contentment or satisfaction doesn't tell you that you're living life to the fullest. Life should be exciting. So if you're not enjoying life, take a look at some of the changes you can make to get you to a better place. Number 5. Considers what others say. High achievers are too busy getting things done to worry what others think of them. High achievers may worry about what people who matter think of them, but they don't worry about what their friends, family, or pop culture thinks. They are too busy getting things done. If you routinely worry about what your friends, family, peers, or pop culture thinks of you, you may be letting your life slip by. Instead of doing what others approve of, find a guiding purpose that you can be true to, even when the world turns against you. Number 4. Irrelevant spending. Most people totally forget the difference between need and want. However, in today's society we have blurred the lines quite a bit. In fact, there are quite many who can't pay their mortgage, but still have the fanciest gadgets on the planet. We need food, water and shelter. We don't need to go to a fancy restaurant to eat our food. We don't need a big house, and we certainly don't need the latest iPhone. Put your priorities straight, and your money will take you a lot further. Number 3. Your comfort zone. I know how easy it is to live in a comfort zone. But without leaving your comfort zone, it's always difficult to improve. I'm talking about taking a risk that will improve your life. And keep in mind, there is a difference between a risk and a calculated risk. Any risk has the possibility to be deadly, but a calculated risk is one in which you've weighed all options, and thus come up with a good sensible plan of action. Living most of your life in the comfort and safety of your comfort zone will ultimately kill you. When you're in an ongoing relationship for too long, your heart closes. When you never push your body to move, your heart stops. Every day, do something that scares you. Number 2. Not actively learning. Whether it's playing the piano, learning a new language, or simply chipping away at a book, purposefully learn a little bit of something every day. Every single human being requires growth. We thrive on it. The rushes of happy chemicals that are released when you better yourself in some way are your brain's way of thanking you for upping your chances of survival. And thankfully, the process is non-discriminatory, so learn what interests you. Number 1 on the list is overthinking. An average person has over 6,000 thoughts per day. It is easy to get lost in those random thoughts of your mind. Most of these thoughts are just overthinking about the things that we need to do. We spend a lot of time overthinking them to actually take action. Generating thoughts and ideas is the best possible thing that can happen to anyone to be successful, but until and unless those thoughts and ideas are not implemented, you are wasting your time thinking about it. The earlier you realize it, the more helpful it will be for you. So, if you liked our video, please do well to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification button.